exactly what I want to push you on.
Okay.
For instance, the tribals have a very, for instance, rich understanding of, medicine, right? And in terms of, so what is, is there any way, in your practice of herbal medicine, is there some kind of learning that has taken place from, quote unquote, tribals?
From outsiders. No, tribals.
From the ashram itself.
No,
for instance,
see, I'm telling you what happened. This was, you see, in the tribal area, all the tribals, they know what type of trees comes for which purpose. But this is the community learning. That is actually we committed the mistake. That I think the Guruji Pasa yesterday asked some of the context that we should preserve the indigenous knowledge of the medicine and other things. But you see, tribal medicine man, he is the expert. Okay, he knows upachara of several diseases. But apart from it, all the tribals little bit know that what medicinal value each tree has.
We are running against time.
Yeah.
You can carry on this conversation at lunchtime.
But my question was not so much to you, but a response to some of the questions that have come. I'm really puzzled at this concern about people learning Sanskrit as though they're learning mumbo jumbo. I mean, in any other country, for example, in the West, somebody learning Greek or somebody learning Latin or Hebrew, they would be very highly honored scholars. People wouldn't be so worried, kya hoga in becharon ka? And especially if it's tied to jobs. I mean, why do all of us do get it written in English? Simply because it's a route to upward mobility. And for all other languages of India, we have shut down the routes to upward mobility. Somebody who doesn't know English qualifies only for a peon's job, not even a clerical job. And I see absolutely no reason why this ancient language with so much richness in it, it's one of the many access routes to our past, knowledge of our past, and that it's not quite the language of mumbo jumbo, as now, for example, you talk about herbal medicines that are, but so much of our Ayurveda and our knowledge of so much else, architecture, traditional architecture, all of that is available in the Sanskrit language, and so need not.
Could I just respond to
We
that?
can have this conversation.
I think I need to say here. See, when I was talking about Sanskrit, I was not so much why you're learning Sanskrit. It was not that. You didn't answer my question when I asked about curriculum. What I wanted to know is Sanskrit is, do the locals, if I may use the word tribal, is that their language? Is Sanskrit their language? What is happening to their own indigenous language? Are they still learning? That's why I was interested in learning. What is the pedagogy also? In what language are they being taught? What was happening to their own language?
They are teaching in the Sanskrit language there.
The teachers, but do the children come back home and language? See, that is the thing. So
Hindi, Gujarati,
Gujarati, it's not the issue of being declined.
एक ही language का up है, वो है अंग्रेजी का.
No, you can't say that. I think Hindi is also very prospering language. Even Bengali is a very prospering language. I don't say my language is prospering.
Okay, just make a
brief point, yes.
That's it.
I am Harimuni Sharma. I am teaching in Delhi University. This is not Sanskrit or English issue, say language issue, and you will be surprised to know that if someone who have nothing knowledge of political, I am teaching political science, but no knowledge of political science, but he can speak a good English, he is considered a scholar, and I will tell you an example of political science. A Dalit student is denied admission in PhD because he cannot speak good English, and he can have good understanding of Dalit issues in Hindi. Similarly, OBC Dalit denied admission in Delhi University. We fought for that. But this is a mental bias and mental colonial mindset. I am sorry for that. This exists still in the department of Delhi University by so-called progressive people. This is a real situation. Not this is very. If a Dalit student denied admission.
Before I close, I have some very small doubts, which is for your consideration subsequently. The use of the word cult is almost pejorative. So that is one thing. And in reading your paper, I saw several tensions. Some of the tensions which have been pointed out here, which you have to take into consideration in elaborating or modifying your paper. There is tension amongst the teachers. There is a dissatisfaction of the teachers there is a tension between the government and this school system by way of grants and so on and so forth. This tension between these schools and between this the state and the Christian missionaries operating there. You have mentioned in passing these things. There is this fear of appropriation of this entire faith system by the RSS. That's one of these things have been just touched in your paper, have not been explored in your paper. So if you think in terms of elaborating it, and kindly consider.
So please suggest me what instead of a call, what I can introduce.
That's a different thing I can talk. Okay, this session is over. Thank you.
To the distinguished scholars, participants and delegates,